Before a crew sees a launch tower, they meet a quieter gate. Blood work, imaging, eyes, heart, mind, history. Spaceflight medicine is not looking for perfect people. It is looking for bodies and brains that can absorb known insults and still perform. A Mars-class trip makes that gate taller. Longer exposure, harder autonomy, less rescue. This is Body Beyond Earth. Episode 6 asks who gets medically disqualified and why the no can be a form of care. Disqualification sounds personal. Operationally, it is probability. Flight surgeons weigh conditions that could spike during a mission with limited treatment options. Cardiac events, unstable vision risk, psychiatric vulnerability under isolation, kidney stone tendency. Immune and cancer history questions collide with radiation math. The standard is not cruelty. It is refusing to send a known high-probability failure into a place where failure has no hospital. Low Earth orbit still has abort paths and relatively fast return. That lets some risk be managed with monitoring and contingency. Deep space removes the parachute. A condition that is watchful waiting on station can become a mission-ending event at Mars distance. So standards tighten as the architecture lengthens. Agencies also update standards as data improves. Yesterday's automatic no can become a managed yes with better evidence, and the reverse can happen too. The gate moves because the risk picture moves. Cardiovascular fitness and rhythm matter because unloading and stress change the heart's workload. Vision and intracranial pressure stories from fluid shift keep ophthalmology in the room. Bone and muscle baselines matter if you expect hard EVA days after cruise. Radiation sensitivity and prior dose affect career exposure math. Sleep and circadian vulnerability matter once souls and shift work enter. None of these are trivia questions. They are the same systems this series has been opening, now used as filters. Isolation, confinement, and small team conflict are not soft risks. They predict performance under pressure. Selection looks for resilience, teamwork, and the ability to use coping tools when the habitat feels small. A Mars crew cannot rotate out a bad interpersonal fuse after 3 weeks. Ground support still helps, but delay and blackout limit therapy as a real-time fix. So behavioral health screening is part of vehicle safety. The mind is a spacecraft subsystem. Medical disqualification raises hard ethics. How much uncertainty is acceptable? How do you weigh age, sex, and individual risk models without baking in bias? How do you protect private health data while explaining a career-ending decision? Newer standards have moved toward more universal radiation career caps, which changes older sex-based frameworks. That is progress and still incomplete. Honest programs publish the logic and keep updating it. Secret gates rot trust. Better countermeasures can turn some no's into maybes. Stronger exercise hardware, better lighting, better medical autonomy, faster transit, richer storm shelters. Each unfinished unlock in this series is also a selection unlock. If you reduce in mission medical severity, you can accept a wider range of healthy humans. If you do not, selection becomes tighter and the astronaut corps shrinks. Architecture and inclusion are the same spreadsheet. Scoreboard, the idea. Station-era medicine can manage more risk because Earth is near. Mars-era medicine must refuse more risk because Earth is late. Disqualification is not the enemy of exploration. Unexamined risk is. Episode 6 takeaway is blunt. Treat medical standards as mission design. Update them with data. Explain them in public. Do not confuse a wider recruitment poster with a safer deep space plan. Next time on Body Beyond Earth, we open the return problem, when Earth gravity feels heavy again. For now, remember the cold open. The mission starts at medical. That is Body Beyond Earth on the Quantum Files. Subscribe if you want the next system when we open it.